For sure.
All right. Buccaneers up 21-3, so I'm in a good mood. You love to see it. The under is still in play here too. I bet the under on this game in one of my 3-team parlays
W.
with I think it was 45.5 was the over under I got it at. I have that parlayed with
Steal.
the Dolphins covering 3.5 and the Bears covering 3. So interesting.
Yeah.
Should be an interesting parlay. See how it plays out. But the first leg of it's doing so pretty solid so far.
Side
Kenneth
note,
Walker is getting
I
peppered.
was just gonna say, for all of you guys that were like, oh, is college starting to get shared? No, like he
What
looks
do you
like
mean
a good
all of you
receiver.
guys? That was us.
I know. I'm just saying, it's a joke.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Everyone.
But like that was us saying that. So.
It was.
Yeah.
I was just making a joke because it's like, yeah, maybe we should be taking it a little more contextually next time because quite simply, Michigan State runs an elementary offense. So
yeah, the other thing too is that like with Michigan State, they were they used Kenneth Walker so much on the ground that they like took him out on passing plays because he was like tired. So like it's hard to leave the guy in for like all 3 downs in college.
And I'm sorry, but like maybe this is a hot take, but man, yeah, Michigan State was good last year, but I think Mel Tucker just got way overhyped going into the offseason. Like people are like, oh, he's like one of the best coaches in the Big Ten. Like Harbaugh and Day are probably still the 2 best coaches. Ferentz as well, but like those are like the 3 main guys.
Harbaugh in there.
Harbaugh has been a fantastic coach for Michigan, dude. Also, shout out Tyler Lockett.
Oh, damn it. I'm playing him in my home league.
Are you?
But I have him in our Patreon league, so I'm cool with it.
You know who I started in one of my home leagues? It's your boy, number 88.
Cade Otton.
Yo, he's been eating, bro.
Yeah, he's been solid.
What's he at right now? Like 4 for 65?
He has that many yards right now?
He had a 26-yard catch. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got 65 yards, though.
He has... oh, no, 35. Oh, wait. I thought he got a 26-yard catch.
He only had the one big play and then like a 2 short catches, I believe.
Oh, got you. Okay. No, the reason why I saw he was at 3 for 35, dude, and then I got a notification that he had a 26-yard catch. So probably mentally I like double counted it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't like that the Seahawks just scored here because now I'm nervous about the under being hit. Anyways.
You should still be fine for the most part.
I should be okay. They're going for 2 right now. That'd be kind of dope if they don't get it.
Yeah, you have to go.
Anyways, let's get to some comments here. We got Brock, first one in the chat here. AJ Dillon, Eno Benjamin, Jerick McKinnon. To me, this is pretty easily AJ Dillon.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, that's no good. Perfect. That's keeping some points off the board.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going AJ Dillon there. With Aaron Jones coming in a little banged up, I expect Dillon to get a little bit more work. Neither of these guys are going to get a huge share of their backfields with James Conner back now with the Cardinals, and they're playing a backup quarterback, and Jerick McKinnon kind of just isn't that great, but he does get, some valuable work in the Chiefs backfield. I think I just go with the guy who I think is the best running back and probably has a chance at a touchdown, which would be AJ Dillon there. Yep. Full PPR, Schultz or Dolchich. I think I probably go Dolchich there, just given how he's been used recently. He's like an integral part of their offense.
I still really like Schultz because, I mean, like his usage alone when Dak's come back has been really, really good. But at the same time, it's like
he's still banged up. Like it's hard to
that's what I'm worried about.
See him play better.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm worried about. So I would go with Dolchich because I just think it's similar usage, except you're getting a younger, healthier player right now. So I don't mind that.
Brady at wide receiver, maybe Wash.
True. Oh God,
yeah. I wasn't even mad at that play. I just thought it was hilarious. Like I was like, we're already. If we were like, if it was a close game, I would have been pissed about it. But like, we were winning the game. I was like, you know what, it's fine.
Fournette doubtful to return. Oh damn.
Oh, that's
interesting.
Doubtful to return. Yeah. See, there was the one play he came up a little limp and he like was kind of wincing a little bit. I didn't know if that was because he didn't get the first down or if because he was feeling something, but. If Rachaad White's a workhorse down the stretch, dude, my Patreon redraft team is looking like a force to be reckoned with down the stretch for sure.
I genuinely think that the semifinal matchups are going to be like me, you, Flett, and Brian Harris, like some combination of those.
Doesn't AJ or not Sharkbait have a good team too?
Does he? I haven't paid attention.
He's in second, isn't he?
Let me see. I just know that like us three have like been putting up crazy points.
Yeah, but Flett's kind of a Mickey Mouse first place though, isn't he? Sharkbait's in third. He's just ahead of me. He's put up more points than I have.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude. He's got a good team, man. He's got Kelsey, ETN, Miles Sanders, Aaron Jones.
Dude, I have over 1,300 points.
Yeah, I know. Your team's been putting up a lot of points for sure.
Jesus.
But yeah, we need one for flex. Rondale Moore, David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert. In my opinion,
Monty.
Herbert looks better than Monty. But yeah, you got to go. You got to go Montgomery, just given the usage. I know Herbert is more efficient on his touches, but until we actually see a shift in their snap share or Montgomery's injured, you can't really put Herbert in over him. Out of these three, pick two: Pollard, Mostert, Jamal Williams. And who should be my wide receiver two? Zay Jones, Jarvis Landry, or Wandale. So Mostert's for sure one of those guys for me. And then I don't know, man. Williams versus Pollard is close.
Zeke is expected to miss this game.
Yeah, right. You are correct. Yeah, Zeke is expected to miss the game. I forgot about that.
Zeke is expected to miss this game. Tony Pollard.
So how high does Pollard go?
My number 6.
Okay, so you start him over
Jacob, anybody.
ETN
easily. Not ETN. That's the only one. Everybody else. Okay, I'll tell you who I have ranked ahead of him.
I have Jacobs way too high now that I think about it.
I have so McCaffrey, Barkley, Eckler are my top 3. I think everybody's gonna have that as their top 3. Derrick Henry has
Eckler.
Henry?
Yeah,
fair. I have him at 4, so I don't mind that. I just think he's gonna. I just think Eckler.
Chubb 5 against Miami. He's gonna go berserk probably. That Miami just can't stop the run.
I have ETN at 5, Pollard 6, Chubb 7.
Yeah, so I have Pollard. I have Pollard one spot ahead of ETN at 6.
Yeah, that's fair. So we both have him at 6, just a different way to get him there.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'd go Pollard and Mostert there, Maximus, and then at wide receiver 2, do you trust? It's between Landry and Wandale for me, just given
Wandale.
I'm probably going Wandale, just given that Landry's coming off of an injury. But it wouldn't shock me if this is especially if this is like a full PPR league, if Landry catches like 8 passes or something like that. Just because they've kind of been lacking a type of dude like him for a while to help like keep their offense a little on schedule. So I don't mind Landry there, but I think I'd go Wandale.
Side note: if TCU makes the college football playoff, they would be the most Mickey Mouse college football playoff team I have ever seen. Other than maybe
so easily yesterday, dude.
Other than maybe Cincinnati. Like if Ewers plays an average game of football, you guys win that.
Not even just if he plays an average game of football. If we get anything out of our running game, we got nothing out of them. Like Bijan, Roschon, they did nothing yesterday. And if Ewers doesn't make some stupid mistakes, miss a wide open Bijan on a wheel route, like there's so many easy mistakes that he just made that were tough. Xavier Worthy dropped like 4 passes. It felt like he's got to get better hands, man. Once he comes out in 2024, it's going to be the biggest concern for him. I usually don't hold hands too much against wide receivers that get open all the time, but man, Worthy has had some bad drops this year.
The only player that showed up for your offense was Jatavian Sanders.
Yeah, who's, by the way, unreal. He's going to be he's going to be tight end 2 for sure in 2024.
Tight end 2 in 2024, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's got like 700 yards and like 9 touchdowns or something already this year. He's been very productive.
Isn't he like a 4-5 guy too at the tight end position?
He's athletic for sure. He's a little undersized, I think. I think he's only like 6'4", but he's definitely a great player. Who's that? Is that Keyshawn Vaughn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Keyshawn Vaughn.
What is this game?
I just got offered Jerry Jeudy for Pittman. Should I accept? So interesting development on this. Zach Kiefer actually reported that Matt Ryan is probably going to take over at quarterback if Ellinger plays a bad game. I'll bet you $10 right now. Ellinger doesn't even make it through the game today. I bet he gets benched at some point. And
however,
if I have Matt Ryan as the quarterback, I'd rather have Pittman than Jeudy.
That's close for me.
It wasn't really close. It wasn't really close when Matt Ryan was the quarterback for Pittman.
Earlier in the season, but what we've seen recently from Jeudy, like Jeudy has completely
alphaed a lot better for sure. Yeah.
Like now that we're seeing him healthy, I think he could be a legitimate top 20 wide receiver, maybe even top 15 wide receiver down the stretch.
Yeah. I think we might see a little bit of a resurgence from this Broncos passing game.
I agree.
With Dulcich now, fully worked in, I think Sutton probably was dealing with some stuff. He looked like he wasn't, playing at 100%. Judy's back. Russell Wilson, maybe he's been humbled for the beginning of the season, so he might play a little better. I don't know. I think that's pretty close, though. Rest of the season, I think they'd be like neck and neck for me. But I think I probably would lean with Pittman, assuming we get with Matt Ryan back as the quarterback.
Fair. I think Pittman's probably like safer, but I do like Judy's ceiling higher. Personally.
Yeah. Start one running back, one flex, full PPR. Gallup, DPJ, Singletary, Kareem, Gibson. So Gibson's in my running back slot with
easily.
JD McKissick out. I know he disappointed last week, but he should be a lot better this week. So he's the running back that I'm rolling with. At the flex,
DPJ or Singletary?
So is Allen out 100%?
No, he's actually expected to play.
So he's expected to play and start?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so in that case, I'm probably going Singletary.
Yeah, I'd probably agree, though. I do really like that game total for the Browns Dolphins. I do really like DPJ's involvement. Like people, I mentioned it like, on a stream, I think on Thursday, but I mean, this guy's averaging 12 PPR points per game on no touchdowns in like the last 6 weeks. He's
Oh yeah,
just been really
he's been
good.
very, very solid. The line, by the way, has moved significantly on the Vikings Bills game. It was at, I think it was at 3 or two
It
and a
was,
half
it was
for the
Bills,
Bills at one point.
Bills minus 3.5, I believe.
I saw it at 2.5 earlier yesterday,
Damn.
and it's 4.5 now, and the
Big
total went
rise.
from 41 to 45.5 now.
Did you see that the Cowboys line dropped from like 5.5 Cowboys to -4 within like the last 2 days?
No, I didn't.
Why is a bunch of people putting money on Green Bay right now?
I think they're just 3.5 is what it's at for me on
Fucking
FanDuel.
Garbage.
Dude, I think this is like, I mean, this would be the
It's
time
gonna
that
be
I
a
would
pub
bet it
stomp
for sure. I don't think so, man. I think it's gonna be a close game.
The way I view it, it's either going to be a pub stomp for Dallas or Green Bay's going to win a close one. That's the only way I can see it happening.
I don't know. This seems like a Cowboys letdown spot for me. I don't know. It might just be a gut feeling.
Fair.
Speaking of upset spots here, we got Gordo with his upset predictions of the week. We got Lions beating the Bears. They're 3-point dogs right now, I believe.
Yeah.
Colts beating the Raiders. I think that's gonna be a popular upset pick for a lot of people.
That one.
Steelers beat Saints. I like that one too. I think that's a good upset pick. I think we're going to see a different Kenny Pickett coming out of the bye week, not playing as good of a defense, a shell of their former selves with the Saints than they've been earlier in the season. Jaguars beat Chiefs. I don't see that one happening personally.
No.
Browns beat Dolphins.
I
could see that for sure. And Commanders beat Eagles. I also don't see that one.
I can see that because of the divisional fair effect.
I guess, but it's Eagles at home on Monday night. I just think they're going to be
the Commanders usually play Philly very well. Like they
do, but I think I'd probably trust the Eagles in that one. I don't mind the Commander spread for sure. The Commanders are like 10.5-point dogs. I'm pretty sure.
You watching?
I'm about to. What do we got? Oh, that was a bad pick.
That's not good with 6 minutes left, Brady. You can't do that.
Don't like that.
Oh, the backdoor over might happen.
No, I don't. It better not. Godwin scored a touchdown, positive regression time. Yes, sir. Needed that TD. Yeah, I really needed that. Yeah. I have Godwin in a lot of leagues.
Rashad White is him.
Also, Rashad White is him. Yeah, man, he looks great. He's revitalizing our run game, and I think it's not the worst thing in the world if Leonard Fournette's on the shelf for a couple games because I think we'll actually be able to run the ball.
What was Brady looking at there? I'm sorry.
When he throws bad picks, that's always where it's going to be in. It's the middle of the field with a defender. He tried to throw it high for Evans, and
he tried to throw the seam ball to Evans, and he tried to get it over the linebacker. The linebacker just fucking goes
typically that's a smart decision. You throw a seam ball to Mike Evans, he's going to probably out height most defenders in that area of the field. But that's a tough play.
Yeah,
we got Gino. We can use a turnover of our own. Oh, Winfield almost had that.
He's gone 399 passes this year without an interception.
Yeah. This defense though is wildly different when number 145 is not playing undisciplined, because when he plays disciplined, he's still one of the most explosive, best tackling,
one of the best athletes. Yeah,
turnover, big play forcers in the league. Winfield 31 being back there is absolutely insane. I think he's the best free safety in the entire NFL, and he does everything perfect. Winfield literally is probably the best tackling undersized safety I've ever seen.
Is he still playing nickel for you guys too?
Yeah, he moves into nickel on 3 wide sets, and Dean is doing a pretty good job of Metcalf, to be honest. Right now, he's been shadowing him the entire game.
Well, he's like 5 for 50. Like holding Metcalf to that is really good.
And he broke up a fade ball to him and a back shoulder throw. Like that's hard to do. Like Dean is one of the few corners. And honestly, the other one being Metcalf's own teammate that has the size and speed combination to kind of keep up with him. Dean and Woolen are a lot alike from that perspective. They're both 6'3" corners with 4.3 speed. So definitely solid.
Talking about good corners, man. At least PFF's finally giving Trayvon Diggs some love this year.
Yeah, facts.
He's a fringe top 10 corner in their gradings, and you know how harsh they are on him most of the time.
Yeah, they are pretty harsh on him. Happy Sunday, boys. If Zeke plays today, I don't think he's going to. But
Pollard.
Yeah, I would still start Pollard regardless. But I don't mind Palmer as a solid option tonight. I think the over is getting a ton of steam in that game, that Niners and Chargers game. I think mostly due to the Niners being able to score a lot of points, but I do think the Chargers are going to be playing catch up and probably throwing a lot. Although that hasn't been a comfortable position for Justin Herbert this year. When he's been playing from behind, he's been quite bad, to be honest.
Eckler might have 20 targets.
Oh, they're going for a 4th down here.
Yeah. I already saw it.
3. Oh, we got 45 up the middle. That's good pressure. Oh, no, he still got it to him.
I don't know why I'm ahead of you. Are you on DAZN?
I am, but I think I went back to look at the Devin White fumble, and I don't think I ever fast forwarded back again.
Press the live button.
Yeah, I know. My remote's over at the other side of the
fair.
remote. Whatever. Good morning, gentlemen. What's going on,
Good morning.
Domain? Need a flex play, super flex, tight end premium. Schultz, Deontay Kirk. I don't know if that's Cousins or Christian Kirk because he said super
Christian.
flex. But
Christian.
if it's Christian Kirk, I'm going Christian Kirk.
Yeah. Even if it's Cousins,
Cousins, I would go Cousins. Also,
yeah.
Flex CD or Pierce. I think we're going to get a heavy dose. Get him down. Get him down. Get him down. Oh my god.
Oh, you're not going to be happy.
Oh, they got a flag too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What a soft call, man.
CD. No, you got to protect the quarterback. I understand it.
I'm probably going Lamb there, but I do think we're going to get a very, very healthy dose of Dameon Pierce in this game against the Giants. Love this Rachaad White usage. Yes, sir. Wish I had a problem that you had, Figs. Yeah, literally. I feel like Figs always asks questions like this where he's got like a bunch of elite options. Would you guys do CD, Schultz, and Herbert for Hollywood and Ramondre? I'm 8-1. So I'm assuming that's Khalil Herbert, not Justin Herbert.
Oh, I agree. I think it's Khalil. That's close.
I think if you're trying to upgrade the stud factor in your starting lineup, I think I like this move. You
don't mind that.
Depth. He probably already has a great tight end, knowing his teams.
Especially if you need a running back.
I don't mind that, man. I think Hollywood's probably going to be back next week or the week after, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
so
week
you're probably going to get him back.
You're
8-1. It's fine if you don't get him back anytime soon. So pretty solid. Oh God, what's your face? Oh, what a cat! Oh, that was incomplete.
Yeah, that's why I made the face because I thought he caught
that. Would have been a nice catch, man. David, you can't cover it better than that.
Let me see here. Did he get the second foot down? Got one. Oh, okay. No, he didn't. He barely.
You answer this question. I'm gonna get my remote and see if I can skip ahead.
Sounds good. Freiermuth or Schultz. Let me see who I have higher because I think they're both in that like 5 to 10 range. I have Freiermuth higher. I would go with Pat Freiermuth there. Omar.
I'm caught up.
Not expecting
I was caught up,
much.
So there's no problem with that.
For what?
Apparently you're just ahead of me. I was caught up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, weird.
I'm at 430.
I'm at 432, 129.
So I'm like 6 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah. Not expecting much, but would love to see a big day from Burks. Yeah, I would like to just see Burks get some targets and be back on the field for a full allotment of snaps, but he's probably going to be limited to some degree in his first game back.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Good morning, y'all. What's up, Bryson? DPJ or Wandell for flex, 14-team full PPR. I'm going DPJ here.
You need the upside in a 14-teamer. Yeah, I would go DPJ.
DPJ to the moon. Yeah, I have I love DPJ's over or his higher on underdog. I believe is oh my god, did he catch that?
Yes. That's why I went like
no way, dude.
Marquise Goodwin has been low-key balling this year, by the way.
Man, Gino's making some awesome throws.
He's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
45 in his face on that throw.
He's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Like I don't even think that's hyperbolic.
Why is he playing so well? I don't understand this. But what I was saying was DPJ's higher on underdog is like 48.5 receiving yards right now, and I think it's such a good calculated risk to take for sure.
Free bet. By the way,
did it hit the ground?
No.
Damn, what a catch,
dude. Who would have thought going into the year, by the way, that Geno Smith would end up being the best quarterback in the NFC West with Matthew Stafford and Kyler Murray in the division?
Yeah. Also, all these reports of like Tom Brady going to the Niners. If we get Trey Lance back in the trade, I'm cool with it.
That would be a decent one for one.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to have Brady for long anyway, so if we get a young quarterback that we don't have to spend draft capital on, like, sure.
Plus, it'd be interesting to see what you guys could do with a mobile quarterback there.
Yeah, it would be. So, okay, what are we at over under wise? So we're at 37 right now.
You said you got it at 45?
45 and a half, I think.
Okay, so you should be good either way, because even if the Seahawks were to like score the quote-unquote the game-winning touchdown, it would be 24-21, 45 overall.
Oh, you're right. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I got it at that. Unless it's...
I was going to say you got to hope the
44 and a half, dude. It's so rigged. It's going to happen.
Yo, hear me out. Obviously, you don't want this to happen because you're a Bucs fan. But worst case scenario for you, say the Bucs were to lose. If the Seahawks scored, went for 2 to go up 3, and then didn't get in it, stuck at 43.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Okay, so full PPR pick 2, Deontay, Pickens, Sutton. I'm going to go probably Deontay and Sutton here.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. Especially because, I mean,
if full PPR, Deontay is just going to give you like 7 points minimum just off of receptions.
Right, Gino's that guy, by the way.
Yeah, he is. Seahawks bamboozled me. Pittman, Devontae Smith, Josh Palmer, Pickens need to. I'm I'll probably go with the first two there, Pittman and Devontae Smith.
Yeah, I'd agree. Got a super chat here from Lewis. I need one wide receiver standard, Mooney or Judy. Give me Judy here.
Yeah, I like Mooney this week though too.
Appreciate the super chat, Lewis.
Yep. Bryson, what the fuck is Brady doing trying to run routes? Yeah, that was a Leftwich mistake, not a Brady mistake.
Yeah, Leftwich. What are
also
you
a
doing?
Fournette mistake. Why'd you throw that? You throw that if he's wide open, not if he has a 6'4", 427 corner on him.
Why is Rachaad White still returning kicks and getting like 18 carries?
Yeah, I know, right? Pick 2 PPR league: Swift, Rondale Moore, Palmer, and Sutton. I'm fine. I think people are a little overthinking on Swift right now, dude. It sounds by all reports like he's going to get his back to normal workload this week. So I actually took him as an anytime touchdown scorer.
I'm a little bit worried, but at the same time, like I'm not worried about the upside of Palmer / Sutton, like over the upside of Swift. So I would go with Swift and Rondale. Rondale's been really fucking good in the last 5 or 6 weeks, man.
Sure. I mean, does it change? I actually don't think I'm going Rondale now that Kyler is expected to be out. I think I would go Palmer or Sutton over him.
Yeah, I don't mind going with Palmer over Rondale with Kyler out, but I do
you go
think
Palmer over Sutton though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sutton's just not good at football, and at least Palmer's been.
I don't want to go that far.
He's been terrible in the last 6 weeks, dude.
Has
he had a single game over like 25 yards, bro?
Yeah. I think I go Palmer and Swift there, Campbell.
Yeah, I would probably agree. What's Cortland Sutton? Fucking dude, he hasn't had over 23 receiving yards since week 5.
Yeah, that's bad. Who do you have higher in your rest of season rankings? Ramondre, Swift, and Pierce. I would have Swift the highest out of these guys, and then Ramondre, and then Pierce. Most likely.
I would agree with that. However, if you are like in a pinch and you're worried,
there, move the chains.
I do agree with that. However, if you are in a pinch and you are worried a little bit about the health of Swift, I think Ramondre is still like a really, really good option.
All of these guys would be kind of like pseudo back end RB1s.
Tier 3 guys.
RB 7 to 12.
Yeah,
RB
like if we
14 kind of area.
If we say, okay, so the top tier I think is pretty clear. It's McCaffrey, Barkley, Eckler, in my opinion.
And Derrick Henry. I would
put
Derrick Henry in that.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, so let's say then the next year would be like your ETN, your Kamara, Walker. So like they're like clear top tier 3.
I personally think Swift belongs in that tier.
With the health, though, I mean, you want to.
I think he's healthy now, man. It sounds like he's starting to get back to full health. So if we still had concerns and he wasn't practicing and shit, I'd probably agree. But it looks like he's getting back to full health. So
he's
when
the one
I
I'm
do
most
my rest of
willing to
season rankings on Monday, I'm gonna have Swift a lot higher than most people think.
Fair.
He's probably gonna be like RB 7 or 8 for me.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Morning, boys. Rondale or Hunt PPR?
Rondale.
Yeah.
I like Hunt this week though, because the game script they're probably gonna lean on Chubb and Hunt. It's hard to
PPR.
Trust Hunt right now with the workload that he's getting. I would rather just take the sure thing target share guy with Rondale, what we're getting at the moment.
Yeah.
So we need to get some first downs and just end this game so that my under hits.
I'm in full PPR. I need a running back and a flex. I got Swift, Williams, and Mostert. I would go still with Williams and Mostert.
You mean Swift and Mostert?
No, I would.
You're starting Williams over Swift this week? I am not.
The opportunity share?
Not. I don't
There's more risk than you want to acknowledge, bro.
I think there's risk for sure, but I think there's a lot less risk than there was the last 2 games when Swift was way more limited.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm willing to bet that one if you want to go straight up Lions running backs.
That all depends on usage, though. I don't want to bet a usage question.
Did White just get a first down? Oh, let's go. Yeah. Huge.
I don't want to bet a usage question. That all depends on like fucking what happens.
That's fair. I'm firing up Swift. Like, okay, so if you want to see what what the recent report is on Swift.
Recent usage would dictate Williams, but again, if you trust the health of Swift and you think that he's going to get the full workload, I don't mind taking the risk there. But I still, it's tough, man. It literally all depends on how healthy Swift is.
He entered the game with no injury designation. Wasn't questionable or anything. Like, I'm firing Swift up.
Okay. I don't mind doing that, but there is still some risk. I probably would go with Swift,
but if he entered the game with no designation, he was a full participant on Thursday and Friday. Like, I'm not concerned, really, to be honest. I think he's going to get, at least 55% of the touches.
I hope so. I would go Swift just to take the risk, but like, man, like.
Yeah. We got Fournette doubtful to return. Yeah, hip injury, not good for a 27.5-year-old running back with 1,000 career touches, 1,000 plus career touches under his belt. That's probably good news for those of you guys that have Rachaad White stashed. Herbert, Henderson, or Singletary. Singletary, but I'm kind of interested in Herbert also, just because of the matchup.
We got a super chat from Jerry. He said Roto-World saying Allen not seen during warmups. Really?
Interesting.
Huh.
The Vegas would indicate that Allen's playing, given the line movement.
Give him the money, yeah.
Yeah. We also got here. Wanye says pick one for flex. Zeke, so he's probably not going to play. Khalil Herbert or Wan'Dale Robinson. Who do you go between Herbert and Wan'Dale? I'm probably going to go Herbert there, I think.
Yeah, against the Lions, easy money.
Yeah, I think I'll take there.
Yeah.
Damn, Bush just called out Flett. Yeah, I mean, Flett has like, he's 8-1 right now in this league, but he has like the third or fourth most points for, and like Danny, Sharkbait, and myself, I think all have more points than him, and we're like in second, third, and fourth.
I'll quickly, for those watching, I will quickly get back to the comments for context. So Flett's at the top here. Flett's number 1. I'm number 2 with the most points by like a lot, other than Brian Harris. But like other than Brian Harris, I have like over 100 more points than everybody else. Bush is in 4th right now, 6-3. We got to like really like it's a top heavy league right now because I mean you got 8-1, 6-3, 6-3, 6-3, 5-4, 5-4, and we have after that kind of like a battle here. But the playoff teams for the most part should be set with the top 6, unless maybe Ginger Ale hops seed or Brian for the most part. But other than that,
worth noting too that like my points are down. I've had after this week, I will have had all my bye weeks. Nobody has a bye week for the rest of my season, and also
that's the squad.
Also, I've been dealing like I had Javonte, I had Cordero, I had Rashad Penny as my main running backs. So a lot of injuries to that position, and my team is getting healthier at that position now. So I think my team is the strongest it's been really since I had Javonte on the field.
Dude, I don't want to have all these running backs, but nobody wants to trade a receiver for a running back. I literally have fucking Singletary, Kamara, Jeff Wilson, James Conner, and Ramondre Stevenson.
I'll give you Allen Robinson for one of them.
Fuck no.
Like Singletary.
That guy stinks.
Top of the morning, boys. What's up, Paco? Doomsday for the pack.
Let's go.
Ayuk or Olave here. I'm going Olave, no question. He's definitely the guy that I'm going with.
I do like Ayuk this week, but I mean Olave is a top 15 play this week, especially with again no Michael Thomas. They've been struggling to keep up with wide receivers this year. Like Olave.
I got him in an anytime touchdown parlay for Olave. I think he's going to score this week. Pierce, Pollard, Lamb, Olave. Geez, I wish I had decisions like this.
The Cowboys and Olave. And PPR.
Yeah,
I'm assuming it's PPR.
Yeah, you do have to start a wide receiver, but yeah, I guess you use Olave in that spot or Lamb. Yeah, it's. I don't want to sit Pierce though. Is like the only thing. And I do think Lamb could have a dud this week, just given how good the Packers have been against wide receivers this year, and I expect the Cowboys to lean on Pollard.
If it's a half PPR, I don't mind it. Like if you want to go Pierce over Lamb in a half PPR, like sure, but like other than that, I mean, if it's a full PPR, you just got to go with the targets.
Yeah, actually, such good news for me that I have Prescott and Elliott is going to be out because I think, let's go, Rashad, dude.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
That's so huge, man. He's been unreal in this game.
Yeah, no, he's
come up with like play after play, and Brady is hyped. He's like, I finally have a running back. Let's go.
So, my waiver wire video is going to be pretty easy because I already got the number 1 waiver by 9:30 a.m.
Yeah, no, if he's on your waiver wire, you drop every dime of fab that you have on him. He should have. I mean, I feel like me and you both on the TikTok waiver wires and the YouTube, but we've been saying Rachaad White, he has to be rostered.
I mentioned his name for the last 2 months.
Yeah, he's literally been on my waiver wires like 4 times because he's
also smart play by him to get down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
coach is gonna love that.
He probably wouldn't have scored anyway, so it's definitely smart.
Coach is gonna love that though. They're gonna look at the film.
Also, and be like, love that for the under that he didn't try and score there.
Got a super chat from Jerry. He says Warren, Latavius Murray, or McKinnon. I got to go with the workload of Latavius, but I mean Warren and him are very close.
Can they kneel this? What's up? They used a lot of their timeouts before the 2-minute warning, I think.
See the German dudes?
Yeah. What do we got? 142.
Yeah.
No timeouts.
That's game.
They can kneel it, right?
Yeah, that's game. They did.
Let's go. The under hits and the Bucks win. W's all around. Love to see it. And I started Rachaad White. I almost started what's his name instead of Rachaad White today. I almost started Nico Collins coming back for the Texans, and I'm so glad I started White instead. 22 carries for 105 yards. He went over 100 yards.
Wow.
Love to see it.
How many receptions did he get? You got like a few, no?
0.
Really?
A lot of meat left on the bone.
Yeah, fuck, eh?
And he had a couple inside the 5 attempts that he didn't score on, too. He could have had a really nice game.
Tall Bulls look happy, too. He's found his running back.
You love to see it.
So where does Fournette go next year?
Dude, they never should have paid the guy to begin with. I think they would have been. Imagine if instead of paying Fournette, you just draft Breece Hall or Kenneth Walker at the top of the second round. They traded out of the first and drafted Logan Hall. But if they had just drafted Breece Hall or Kenneth Walker with that pick, it would have made way more sense. You just let Fournette walk and just draft a young running back.
Yep. No, I feel you.
Damn, I tune in and I'm catching strays. Good Lord, Flett says. Non-PPR start 2, flex 1, Kamara, ETN. Holy crap, dude.
What the
Kamara
fuck?
and ETN are in your lineup no matter what, for
Yes.
sure. And then your flex is probably Pierce.
Pierce, yeah, easily.
Yeah, I would say Pierce is your flex there.
Also, I got to interject for one thing. Figs, why did you drop Rachaad White, brother?
L. Huge L. You're holding that one.
You have to,
especially given how your team looks every single week and the questions you're asking. You did not need a player like DPJ on your roster. You needed a ceiling play like Rachaad White.
I like DPJ too, but I mean, Rachaad White was like the clear next like league winning handcuff if he got the opportunity. So
yeah,
sorry, I don't mean
when I do that video that I did last year. So last year, I think it was about week 12 or 13. I talked about league winning like handcuffs, and I ranked all the handcuffs based on the information that we found out throughout the season, who gets what in the case of, you know, a guy missing a game or two here and there. And Rachaad White, if I had done that exercise today, would be just behind, you know, and maybe even in the same tier as like Tony Pollard, AJ Dillon, Kareem Hunt, and Alexander Madison. Like he'd be right there with those guys.
The only one I would take over him is Pollard.
I'd probably take Madison over him too.
I don't know though, because I mean, we're literally seeing it materialize now.
The reason I would take Madison is because I think the Vikings offense is more consistent.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, at the same time, it's like Madison still needs something to break right. It already looks like Rachaad White has broken right.
Right, I mean? That's fair, but like the same question marks were about Dalvin Cook, same age and touch related question marks that you have with Fournette. And also the way I did that exercise was in the case of all of them going down, like just in a hypothetical circumstance where all the starting running backs were eradicated off of earth. Like how would you rate them kind of
Sounds
thing.
Good.
So we got Montgomery or Sanders PPR. That's a tough decision, but I think I'm going Montgomery because of Sanders has a really tough matchup. Montgomery has an easy one. That's pretty much the tiebreaker for me there.
Agreed.
Pollard or Pickens, easily Pollard.
Pollard, not even close.
Yeah. Hates me because he ain't me. I love to see it. Trade review, 12 teams, super flex, full PPR, Justin Herbert, Miles Sanders, Dalton Schultz, or Russell Wilson, Alvin Kamara. If this is a dynasty trade, it's Justin Herbert's side, not close.
I'm assuming this is going to be a redraft league.
Yeah, if this is dynasty, it is easily Justin Herbert's side. But if this is a redraft league, I think I still like Justin Herbert's side a little bit.
I think I agree there. Got a super sticker from Busy, so if you have a comment, feel free to leave, and I will skip the line for you. Appreciate it.
Toronto Dave, much love, goofies. Love to see it. Pick 2, Juju, Palmer, Amari Cooper. I'm going Cooper and Juju there, the two FSE fan club haters.
I will say that Palmer and Juju are relatively close, but I would probably agree with you there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of my parlays is dead, though. Even though my 3 team is alive, one of my parlays is dead because I had Mike Evans anytime touchdown, and he did not score. And he had a touchdown if Brady sees him on that one long play.
I had Juju one spot higher than Palmer for the record. So, yes, they are very close. I got to check my FanDuel bets, by the way. Let me see.
I wrote all mine down, so I got them all listed here.
FanDuel Sports.
Start Palmer or Ayuk non-PPR. Give me Brandon Ayuk there, Joe. Morning, gents. Full PPR. Judy or Josh Palmer. Thanks and good luck today. Yes, I would agree. That would be Jerry Judy for me there. As a Colts fan, I guarantee Ryan is playing again this year. As someone hoping that we would tank, I want Ellinger to stay in. LMAO. Yeah, big facts. I think I'm hot take. I think Ryan's in there today at some point. I don't even think it's going to be the end of the season. I think it's going to be now.
I agree.
We would be winless if Ellinger had started the year, because the reason I say that is because you have veterans in that locker room like Gilmore and Buckner and stuff that they know what's going on if you just intentionally throw Ellinger out there. They know that Matt Ryan's the better chance to win games, so they're gonna be really pissed if that happens.
Okay, so by the way, L for me because I took the Cowboys when they were -5.5 because I thought the line would go up.
L.
I thought the line would go up, to be fair, but either way, I had them parlayed with the under $50 bet to win 135. And then my big parlay, my 5-teamer this week is under for the Saints Steelers at 40.5. I know you disagree with that one. Over 40. Huh?
So I took the over, but my parlay on that one died because I had the over of the Falcons and Panthers game on Thursday.
Makes sense. Over 48.5 Chicago versus Detroit. Under 42.5 for Colts Raiders. Under 43.5 for Commanders Eagles, and then over 40.5 for Texans Giants.
Also, 42.5 Colts Raiders, the biggest trap line I've ever seen. That's going over, guaranteed.
Probably
I think that's
will.
the biggest trap. I think everybody's betting the under on that one. That's going over.
Yeah, potentially. Got another super chat here from Busy, so he does have his question. Appreciate you for sending 2 supers nonetheless. He says McLaurin, Sutton, Moore. I need wide receiver 2 in flex.
I'm sitting Sutton.
I am too.
I don't know what more that is. I guess it wouldn't be DJ because
I'm assuming it's Rondale.
So it'd be Rondale. Yeah, I would probably sit Sutton.
I have Sutton ranked as my wide receiver 35 this week, for the record.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
So we got Christian. I'm in full PPR and I need a running back and a flex. I got DeAndre Swift, Jamal. Oh, we already answered this second comment. Yeah. All
good.
Yeah, full PPR. I'm going DeAndre Swift and Raheem Mostert there. Tough week with Lamar and Burrow on bye. 12-team PPR. Need a flex and a super flex. So you have both your QBs out, which sucks. Zay Jones, McKenzie, Darrell Henderson, Colt McCoy, and Wolf. I'd probably go Colt McCoy there. He's a starting quarterback this week.
I actually don't even mind Wolford either because he has some mobility.
Yeah, you don't have good enough options there at the position plays to not just pivot away and just go for the quarterbacks. I'd probably just go with each quarterback there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he needs a flex and a super flex, so he can't start both.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I would go.
I think I would go Wolford over McCoy because of the rushing.
Wolford runs.
Yeah, he's pretty mobile.
I remember.
Yeah. I remember. I think it was the AAF that he had some rushing yards.
Okay, yeah, I go Wolford there, and then as far as the flex goes, I'd probably just roll the dice with Zay Jones, just given the usage there and the fact that they're probably playing from behind.
Okay, answer the next question. I'm actually curious. From what I remember, he was the AAF MVP in the first half of the season, other than PJ Walker, and he was actually running the ball a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he's a 200-pound quarterback. Surely he's partly mobile.
Yeah, Hunter says, "Hey guys, what am I doing with Allen today? Wasn't seen warming up. Is it something to worry about?" I think Allen should be fine. We got the inactives already. He's got to be active for the game.
By the way, so Bush, he started one game in 2020 and he had 6 carries for 56 yards in it.
Okay.
So,
yeah. So the 12 minutes ago, there was a report. Josh Allen is taking snaps from starting center Mitch Morse. Case Keenum is taking snaps from backup center Greg Van Roten. It looks like Allen's going to be just fine. Yeah. And he should be the starting quarterback. I think we're all right. Resurgence, especially against this Tennessee pass defense. Going to pass a lot, if anything. He's referring to the Broncos, I believe. Yeah, dude, Tennessee's pass defense is decimated right now. Their whole defensive line is out for this game, pretty much.
By the way, dude, so fucking Hayden just tweeted 8 targets for the running back who can't catch passes per sources.
Is that how many targets Fournette had?
Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker had 8 targets? Holy shit, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, he might be that guy.
Yeah, he might be the dynasty RB1 if he gets starting to get legit targets.
He just may. Half PPR, I'm desperate at flex. Melvin Gordon, Pacheco, or Mac Hollins. I'd go Gordon.
I'm going Hollins there. Definitely going Hollins.
If it was a full PPR, I'd go Hollins.
I'm still going Hollins regardless. You got no Renfro out there. You got no Waller out there. I think I'm going Hollins just out of pure usage. It's not exciting.
I mean, Gordon's usage has been good too.
I guess, but I got to go Hollins there.
Fair. Yeah, and you're playing the Titans front, and the Titans' fucking strength is up front.
Yeah.
Swift or Pickens and PPR. I would go with Swift. Appreciate the super chat, Dan.
Yeah, appreciate the super chat. DPJ or Rondale Moore. Yeah, I'm going Rondale there. I need a flex, and I have an RB2. I have Judy, Palmer, Henderson, Dillon, and Moore. I'm going
Judy's your flex,
and probably Dillon as the running back too.
I'd go Hendo over Dillon. We have that bet though. We have that bet.
Kyron's making his debut this week. I'm not taking Henderson over him.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have this as a bet.
We do not.
I thought we did. Henderson versus Dillon. Who else do we have for Dillon then?
Algier, which is not looking good for you.
Oh, fair. Yeah, no, that's who it was. I knew it was either Algier or Hendo, so that's gross. We gotta make some more bets. What the fuck?
Yeah, we do have to make more 4 bets. I'll do Henderson versus Dillon.
I already bet on somebody versus Dillon. I don't want to do that again.
All right. Defense question. I have Miami or I can grab Denver.
Denver. Against Titans? Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll take Denver. I'll take Denver there. Should I sell high on Lenny? He ain't selling high on him anymore. Unless people are just totally focused on the fact that he scored a touchdown. He's got an injury now, and Rachaad White just had a great game. So he just
kind of sucks at football, to be honest.
Yeah, he's just not great. That's why you don't pay running backs who are 27 years old. Need a flex. Connor, Jamal. Speaking of running backs, got paid at 27 years old. Connor, Jamal, or Jeff Wilson.
Connor.
Yeah, probably going Connor there. I think they'll probably rely on him heavily with Colt McCoy. Actually, when Colt McCoy was starting last year, Connor was like at his best, I believe, was he not?
Hey, I'm surprised that you're digging the Connor now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Why am I the Connor guy? It's so gross.
Yeah, definitely.
God, I want to puke.
Gross.
Here, let me fucking adjust my rankings because I had Swift kind of buried.
Help standard league looking for a flex start. Pick one. AJ Dillon, Khalil Herbert, Michael Carter need to win this week. Started 5-0 and currently 5-4. Yikes, that's a big fall from grace. I mean, Carter's on bye, is he not?
Yeah. Oh, wait, the Jets are on bye, no? Wait, am I tripping? Aren't the Jets on bye? Yeah, Garrett Wilson's on bye. Yeah,
Carter's on bye. So I'm going. Going AJ Dillon
Herbert.
there. Probably is where I'm going. Standard league.
Herbert.
Yeah. Oh, it's close.
I'll take this as a bet if you want to do this. I'll do it. Okay. Keep in mind, Herbert plays the Lions and AJ Dillon plays the Cowboys.
I agree, but I think Dillon gets more work than Herbert this week. So kind of just relying on that.
Damn.
Also, I think the way Aaron Rodgers played in the red zone offense last week, they're just going to hammer AJ Dillon in the red zone.
Got a super chat here from Saul. Appreciate that. He says RB2, wide receiver 2 in flex. Juju, Eckler. First of all, Eckler should not even be in this.
Dude, how do you have decisions like this?
Eckler. First of all, just put Eckler in your RB2.
Eckler and D-Hop are just in your lineup.
Yeah, they're in your lineup. Period.
And probably Debo is where I'm going.
Debo, yeah,
where I'm going with the last one. Yeah, I mean JT's interesting too, but like I'll probably go Debo there.
Yeah. Got another super chat here from Stinky Dipey. Big classic here. Mooney or Deontay, Titans or Rams D. I would go with
Deontay.
Mooney higher. I think I'm Mooney higher.
Deontay higher.
I like the matchup better.
Yeah.
I have Mooney at 24, Deontay at 26. So they're really close. But
by the way, can we cancel a bet?
Which one?
Because we made a Juju versus Pollard bet on Thursday night, and I want to cancel that now that Zeke is out.
I'd take somebody else versus Pollard. We'll keep that.
Okay, fine. Who do I have over? I have Pollard like higher than you, don't I? We both have him.
I have my 6.
But you have Etienne ahead of him. Who I have Chubb higher than him. Do you?
I'll do Pollard versus Chubb.
Yeah, I'll take Chubb then.
All right, fair.
It's probably the first bet I've ever made on Chubb.
You love the Chubb.
Also, you're not looking good so far on my bets because you took Dillon versus Algier and Foreman versus Connor. I
mean, Foreman had 19. Connor could get that.
Yeah, I mean, 20 points out of Foreman's pretty good though.
Full PPR, no?
He's 20 half PPR points in my league.
What?
Unless he had a long run
dude, he's got 19 full PPR in my league.
Okay, so he must have had a long run in my league.
He let me
40
see.
plus yards.
The guy who started him was Tyrell. 19 PPR points, 31 carries for 130 yards and a touchdown, no reception. So 130 and a touchdown, 19. He had no receptions.
Yeah, he has 20 points in my league.
Yeah, fair. I got him at 19.
40 plus yard run or something.
Yeah, probably. Super chat from Mark Gravy. Appreciate that. He says starting Josh Allen over Dak, right? LOL. With Allen banged up,
I'm still starting Allen.
You probably have to, but
I'm still doing it. It's if the only way I would sit Allen is if I had like a really, really good option, which you probably just wouldn't.
Allen or Fields?
That's literally the conversation point.
I have Fields one spot ahead of Dak.
I think I'm still starting Allen.
Allen or what? Wait, why is Tua fucking this high? Okay, let me adjust that. Tua just got placed at 6 for some reason in my ranking. I don't know how that happened. Huh?
I'm at 5.
Yeah, no, but he got placed ahead of Fields.
Yeah, I have him at 5 though, just behind.
No,
Fields.
I have him at 6, so I agree. Yeah. But he got put ahead of Fields. I don't agree with that. Allen or Mahomes?
Right? You would never have that decision, presumably, but I would start Mahomes in that case.
Do you think
the only quarterback that would start over Allen would be Hurts and Mahomes? But I don't think you'd have that situation on your team.
I'm curious. What is the DFS texture right now on Allen?
I'd imagine people are going to be thinking the same thing you're thinking, and it'll probably be higher than people think.
Okay. But I mean, his cost is still probably high, no?
Oh yeah. People will probably go Hurts, or no, I guess not Hurts because he plays on Monday. But people will probably go Mahomes as the chalk high price quarterback, and Fields probably up there as well.
Yeah. Super chat here from Smooth Criminal. Appreciate that. He says, "What's up, fellas? Chase or Andrews rest of the season full PPR? Thanks." I would go with Andrews. They're like they both give you a significant advantage at their positions, except one, we don't know about the health status. We don't know if he's going to be back next week, week after, week 14. At least with Andrews, I mean, you're still getting a
I think the
legitimate
same
18 PPR.
the same can be said for Andrews about his health.
Right? Yeah. Oh,
I think I would take Chase. I think Chase will be back next week.
I forgot about Andrews being hurt. Yeah, I'd probably go Chase.
I think Chase is the better bet for health. I don't know. That might be crazy to say, but I think he might be the safer health play.
No, you're right. I actually agree. I completely forgot that he has a banged up shoulder.
He had a knee injury for a couple weeks too. Like I'm probably going Chase there.
No, good call there. I actually agree. I got 2 more super chats quickly. Fields over Murray. I do have Fields over Murray, and I don't even
think Kyler's going to play, to be honest. So I would probably just go Fields.
Agreed. Another super chat here from Dez. Appreciate that. Dez caught it, by the way. Big revenge game for us against the Packers. Davis, Palmer, or Herbert at the flex. No PPR. Okay, that's interesting. If there's a no PPR, if there's non PPR, I'd go Herbert for the touchdown upside.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Okay, we got old man Brady has cataract. Only explanation for that play. Now that play was just a stupid play. Bad throw. Well, Carter's on by, so exactly. Yeah. Need a flex: Lazard, Jamal, Connor, or Jeff Wilson.
Connor.
Yeah, probably go Connor there. But Lazard and Jamal are pretty close there as well. Yeah. Should I sell high on Lenny again? Oh, you're right, Austin. Yeah, you ain't getting much for Lenny, I'd imagine. If people are gonna give you like back end RB1, high end RB2 value for Lenny, like you probably should have already sold on him. But if they're still willing to do that, then absolutely. I just think you're going to get really, really low balled if you try and sell him now. I need to get rid of Mike Evans. My team is kind of stacked. I don't think you need to get rid of Mike Evans. Diggs, Higgins, Cooper, Evans, Devontae, also Henry and Cook as my running backs. Foreman on my bench need to make a move. I think Evans is not the guy that I'd be getting rid of. I'd be getting rid of
no shot. Yeah, I agree.
Cook could be the guy I'm getting rid of. And maybe if you wanted to get rid of Evans, quote unquote, and package him with Cook and get
superstar receiver. Yeah, or running back. Yeah, CMC.
Yeah, if you wanted to go after like CMC or Saquon or Eckler, and then maybe like a Garrett Wilson back on the other side of that trade or something, you might be able to get something like that done.
Side note: this looks like this could like take over the internet. So I just have to show you because it's just such a fucking funny meme.
Is that Mike McCarthy?
It's Mike McCarthy.
Ew.
Bro, why is his pants so fucking low?
What the hell is even that?
I don't know. Sorry.
DK has good volume numbers so far this game, but that's largely due. Yeah, dude. DK, he had not a lot of room to work. Like our corners played very, very well today. So that was tough on him. Gabe Davis or Josh Palmer? Josh Allen playing. I got to move Gabe Davis up, probably.
Yeah. I would still take Palmer, though.
You would?
I mean, you still got like pretty similar situation. Wide receiver 2, team's going to throw the ball. Only I know Herbert's healthy. I don't know how healthy Allen is.
I think I would take Gabe Davis.
How am I making this one a bet?
Yeah, let's do it.
They literally represent the exact same thing in their offenses.
I disagree.
Wide receiver 2, team that's going to throw the ball.
Wide receiver, yeah, but Palmer's alone in his wide receiver core right now, and it's probably a volume play. Gabe Davis is the big play guy, and it's non-PPR. I think
I just
touchdown guy. I'm taking Davis.
I mostly meant standing as like the number 2 weapon on a
right. But I think
obviously they get there
non-PPR. I think Gabe Davis should be the answer here. With full PPR, I would probably take Palmer.
Fair. It's close. I would still go with Palmer though. I'm just a little more worried.
Should I start D-Hop without Kyler, Amari Cooper, or CD? I'm still going to go Hopkins there.
CD.
Even though Kyler's not playing, I'm still starting Hopkins over CD.
It's
you'd start Lamb over Hopkins.
It's just as tough as a matchup,
I guess.
And you got Dak throwing the ball versus Colt McCoy. Like I would go CD.
Probably right.
Got a super chat here from Stevenson. Feel free if you you do have your comment here. So $2 super chat, and this is the question that's following it up. Appreciate that. He says full PPR flex Mostert or Zay Jones. Give me Mostert very easily.
Not really close to me.
Very, very good matchup this week. I believe it was number 2 on the matchup chart. And I mean, Miami's gonna score a ton of points. Let's be real. And you want that back that can score a touchdown there. Got another super chat here from Michael. He says 80 in the chat. Let's get these boys some likes. Yeah, if you're watching here, 81 concurrent viewers, make sure you hit the like button. Let's try to get the stream right now. I think 45, 50 is a modest goal. Again, it should be 81 if you guys are all watching, because I mean we're out here.
We definitely answered more than 80 questions too. So I would say if you got a question answered, it should definitely earn us a like and a subscribe, especially if you guys are not subscribed asking questions. We really appreciate it.
20K.
Do that.
Yeah. Got another super chat here quickly. Jones or Swift? I traded Sanders, Olave, for Kamara. Oh, for Kamara. Sanders and Olave for Kamara. If you have depth, I don't hate. I
think that's a fine move.
I agree. Like it's a fine move. If you have
And to
the
answer
depth,
your
I
first
don't
question,
mind
Swift
it.
is where I'm going.
Yeah, I would agree there. Both are kind of banged up, except one has a much better matchup.
And again, Swift isn't banged up. He wasn't on the injury report, so I don't know where you're getting that.
There's still risk there, bro.
If he's not on the injury report, I don't think he can be considered banged
brother,
up.
we're still dealing with Dan Campbell. We got to remember that.
Sure,
Even if he's not on the injury
I agree.
report.
But if the player's not on the injury report, it means they're not
Fair.
banged up anymore, by the sounds of it.
Correct. However, Dan Campbell might still be thinking that is what. I mean, like we've
pick
seen.
2, Juju, Palmer, or Amari Cooper. So I'm probably sitting Palmer here. I'd probably go Juju and Cooper there. I think we already answered that, actually. Yeah. Monty or Sanders, give me Montgomery.
Yep.
Gino is clutch right now.
Hey.
Gina. Doing the Lord's work for your boy. We had a Gino bet, by the way. You took Gino, I took Gino. And I took Danny Dimes.
Looking good. Didn't Gino have over 20?
Did he? Is that how many points he had?
Pretty sure, bro.
Yeah. Josh Allen officially will start week 10.
Gino had 19.2.
Okay. So I'll
take it.
Give or take, going to be a close one.
Yep.
But not bad. Rondale or DPJ? Give me Rondale more there. Game. Josh Allen or Justin Fields? This is so close, man. The safer play is Justin Fields, given the injury to Josh Allen. But I think I have Josh Allen on my team. I'd be hard pressed to put him on my bench, man.
I'm making the adjustment. Give me Fields.
Really, eh? I'll do that one with you too. I'll go Josh Allen.
I don't want to bet against Allen, but I think Fields is gonna fucking smash this week. I'll take it. Fuck it. Let's give the boys some content. Man,
I'll give you a quick rundown of what we got here. So this week we made a bunch of bets on Thursday. So we have. Do you want to? Oh wait, no. Swift versus Rondale. I have a check mark there. That was last week. So Dylan versus Algier. Algier didn't do much. Deontay versus Connor. Foreman versus Connor. That's not looking good for Connor so far. Chubb versus Pollard. Danny Dimes versus Gino. Dylan versus Herbert. Gabe Davis versus Palmer in non-PPR, because that's where the question was asked. It was a standard question. And then Allen versus Fields.
Yeah, that's fine.
So those are the bets we got. Allen, Fields, or Prescott. Again, we're going to be split on this one. I'm taking Allen. I don't know why you don't need all three of those QBs, though, just for what it's worth.
Yeah, facts.
Jamal Williams or Swift. I'm taking Swift over Jamal Williams.
Non-PPR makes it more interesting because of
it definitely does. Yeah.
In a non-PPR, I think I'd go Williams for the inside 5 work.
I'll bet you that one.
That's gross, though.
You want to bet it? I'll do it.
Let's give the boys some content. Fuck it. Let's give the boys some content. Non-PPR. Literally, fucking Jamal Williams just dominates inside the 5 work for the line, so I will trust the usage there. Even though, I mean, DeAndre Swift's the type of player that can break a 40-yard run, so that could backfire on me.
Rondale or Sutton?
Rondale, easy.
Yeah, Rondale. Easy. Not easily without Kyler, but I'll take Rondale still.
Yeah, at least I know he's a good player.
Okay, so if you have Kyler and you're waiting for the 4 p.m. window, what are you looking to do?
I actually went through this in one of my leagues. So actually, I had Kirk Cousins, so I doubt he's not going to be available to you. But let's just say
Cousins at 4?
Huh?
Is Cousins playing at 4?
He's at 1, but I'm just starting him over Kyler.
So the unfortunate thing is you don't have a ton of matchup pivots with Kyler at 4 p.m. because Stafford's going to be out probably too. So your pivots are John Wolford, Colt McCoy in that game, Derek Carr or Sam Ehlinger in the other game, and then Dak Prescott and Aaron Rodgers are presumably rostered, I would imagine, in most people's leagues. So
if you have to pick someone from that slate, I would actually go with Wolford.
Well, if Carr is available, he'd be the guy that I would go with for sure. But if Carr is not available, then I think Wolford is your pivot.
Okay.
Or do you want to go Heineke on Monday? Or if Garoppolo is available Sunday night, that'd actually be the best pivot. Garoppolo would be the best pivot. If Garoppolo is available, he'd be the number 1 pivot. Then do you go Heineke or Wolford?
Wolford.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just the Eagles defense is much tougher.
Yeah, it's really good.
So
it's tough. Aaron Jones or DeAndre Swift? I'm going DeAndre Swift.
Oh, that was a super chat, right?
Yeah, Kylan Granson or Austin Hooper. Ew, 32-man
league.
Fuck.
What the?
Granson, Hooper, I guess.
I don't know.
You gotta make this a bet? No, I'm just kidding.
I was just gonna say before you even said that, I was like, and no, we're not betting this.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm going Hooper though. I'll take
full
Hooper.
PPR. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Gross.
Who for my wide receiver 1 and 2? My options are Rondale Moore, Adam Thielen, Jerry Jeudy. Gallup, Landry, DeAndre Carter, Dotson, or Traylon Burks. So I'm going Judy for
Rondale.
sure. And then Ron.
Yeah, Rondale.
Thielen's
100%.
close, man.
Rondale for me.
I'll take
Bills
Rondale
defense,
as well.
Bills defense
I'll take
nothing to
Rondale as
sneeze
well,
at.
but Thielen is definitely close there.
It's just the Bills defense, right?
Give me a McLaurin there, busy beast or beast.
Agree there.
We didn't already answer this. Jamal Williams, Antonio Gibson,
Connor.
James Conner. You're going Connor there?
Yeah.
I'd like to know scoring format here. If this is full PPR, I would take Gibson.
Against the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind doing that as a bet full PPR.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, I'm saying that like the Rams actually don't
By
have
the
a
way,
good
you
front
have
either, but
this will be your third bet on Connor.
let's mix it up then. Fuck it. I don't want to do fucking all my bets on one player. Let's give the people some content. So I have Gibson. I mean, I had Foreman one spot ahead of Gibson, but obviously you're not doing that. You're not gonna do fucking JT. That would be stupid of you.
I'll do Gibson versus Jamal Williams if you want to do that.
I have Gibson one spot higher.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Najee? I don't want to bet on Najee, though. I'll do Najee. Fuck it. Who cares?
You want to do Najee versus Gibson?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Half PPR, full PPR? What are we doing?
You're picking Najee. You can pick the scoring format.
Fuck it. If half PPR, sure. Just because it's the baseline here. He doesn't say the baseline, so or he doesn't say the scoring format. So
I would definitely go McLaurin there. Please ask your question only once. You will play Knox, Moreau, Bryant. Moreau. Yeah, I'd go Moreau there. Komet's interesting, but in PPR, I think you go with the target upside of Moreau there.
Agreed.
Khalil Herbert, Mostert, or Dylan in PPR. I have Aaron Jones, so I'm going Mostert regardless.
Yep.
Josh Allen just got on the field according to Shefty. Yes, sir. Flex JT or Damian Pierce. We are going to put that user in a timeout. JT or Damian Pierce. I'm going Pierce, I think, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Trade Damian Pierce for Higgins and Garrett Wilson. I don't mind it if you can afford to lose a running back and get some wide receivers. I would rather have Higgins than Pierce straight up. So I'm cool making that move.
I'd easily do that move. Give me Higgins.
I understand if like you're weak at running back, you don't want to make that move, but I think Garrett Wilson's going to be a big time riser in my rest of season rankings that I do on Monday. He's going to be very, very high up for me.
He may be a top 20 fringe wide receiver.
Yeah, I think you can make the argument like just looking at like those top 20 fringe guys, like who would you rather have, like Christian Kirk, Tyler Lockett, Chris Godwin, or Garrett Wilson? Like where do you rank?
The only one that I think you would take over him is Lockett, maybe.
I think I'd probably take Godwin over him slightly too.
Yeah, that one's close though.
But like, I would take him over Kirk. I'd take him over Juju. I would take him over like Ayuk, Judy, Deontay, Devontae Smith types.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Eckler is an absolute must start. Yes.
Yep.
Danny, what is you doing? It's no Nick November.
Hey, I'm no shave November right now. You got to respect that at least. True, also, these fucking spam like NHL or NFL. Blah blah blah. Piss off.
Beat it, pal. Beat it,
pal.
Should I? What? Let's see what the chat thinks. Should I go straight stash? Should I shave the rest of it and go just with the straight mustache?
I'm gonna shave the rest of my beard when I get my haircut.
Of the facial hair that I can grow, mustache is the one I can grow comparable to Danny's level. Like your hair is just darker than mine, so it's always gonna look better. But like I can grow a pretty thick mustache to the point that it's like tickling my lips and it's like annoying me.
Well, what I do with mine, so mine comes out a little like furrier, as you can see, but the reason why is because I, with my Manscaped shout out, because I got 2 of them right now, right? I'll get like the one Manscaped solely for my face, the other one solely for not my face, if you know what I mean.
I just changed the blade.
I didn't even know we
had
just
take the blade out.
Yeah, fuck, that's smart. But now that we have 2, it's like fuck it, who cares?
Yeah.
I'll get the one. I'll just rub it on my upper lip, so I have a little bit of a gap here, and then I'll rub it right under my nose, so I have a little bit of gap there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was just about to say your beard actually or your stash actually grows in like thick and like
like my goatee honestly grows in pretty well. It's just the side that doesn't grow in very thick. Like it's kind of just like a pencil thin douche beard at the moment. Like it's not very thick on the sides. I wish it grew in like full, but what are you gonna do?
Got a super chat here from Melvin. Appreciate that. He says need 2 full PPR: Sutton, Wandale, Burks, Watson, or Kadarius Toney with Hardman out today. I would go with. Am I crazy to say it?
Sutton for sure.
Yeah. I think I would go Wandale as well, but genuinely I think
Burks is interesting, man.
That's what I was just gonna say.
I think you play it safe and go Wandale because I think Burks will probably be running, minimal routes this week.
Agreed. Appreciate that nonetheless. So
Same
for
goes
our
for
answers,
Tony
Sutton
too.
and
Like I'd
Wandale.
like to risk it with Tony, but I think even with Hardman out, he's probably not going to be a full allotment of snaps type of dude.
Yeah, just go safe, Sutton and Wandale. You know they're going to get the snaps. Appreciate the super chat there, Melvin.
Yeah.
Another super chat here from Thomas. Appreciate that. He says, just join Patreon. How do I submit dynasty decisions? When's the next dynasty decisions? Also, what's a fair price to pay for Jefferson non-PPR redraft?
I'd like
So
to do one
question.
before people's trade deadlines in dynasty
Yeah.
leagues. So probably maybe we might do one next Saturday. Maybe
Yeah.
that'd probably be a good time to do it.
And
So
the way you can submit is one of three ways. So just if you're going to do it on Patreon, obviously we know you're a patron, so just submit it there.
yeah,
That's fine.
So on Patreon, because you can't actually attach attachments, you can upload it to Google Sheets and then send us the link to your Google Sheet. Google Sheet. If you have it via Excel, just email it to us. Link will be in the description of this video and all of our videos. You can DM it to us on Twitter, on Discord. But if you're a patron and you're submitting your team, please specify that you're a patron so that we know that you are one. So yeah, definitely. Those are all the ways that you can do it. But the easiest is just upload it to Google Sheets and share the link in the Patreon DMs.
Yep. No, I agree with that.
Yeah. Next dynasty decisions will be either next Saturday or at the very latest next Monday.
Yep.
Which wide receiver are you starting? Adam Thielen, Curtis Samuel, Cortland Sutton, or George Pickens? So I'm probably going Devontae Smith of these guys here.
Agreed.
I think they got a great matchup this week. I'd be hard pressed to sit Devontae Smith.
Can you get the chats for the time being? I'm just going to quickly make sure I have all my lineups.
Yeah, mine are all set, so I should be all right.
But,
man, just dropped Rachaad White. Yeah, you hate to see it. Please help. Which wide receiver should I start? D-Hop or Debo? I'm still going D-Hop despite Kyler being out. Should I start Mooney or Connor? I'd be interested to know what the scoring format is because if it was full PPR, I might lean the wide receiver, but I think I'd go Connor there.
Yeah.
Should I start Allen or Tua? They're pretty close for me in my rankings, but I'm still going Allen there. Pacheco, Tony, Burks in flex. Ugh. Do you go Tony here? Just given Hardman being out,
I'm going Burks.
You're gonna go Burks.
Yep.
Coming off the injury.
Yeah, because at least I knew before the injury he was finally getting that usage. I don't know what usage Tony's gonna get. And
that's true, but with Hardman out, I think I probably lean like 50 to 70% of the routes.
Maybe,
which I can't guarantee for Burks coming off of a IR turf toe injury.
But at the same time, we still know he's going to probably be working behind Juju and MVS. With Burks, I don't see anybody working ahead of him, even off the injury.
I think that they will work him behind
maybe
Westbrook, Akine, and Woods just because he's coming off the injury. That'd be really close, man. I think I would go Tony just given the implied total for the Chiefs. Even if he's out there less than Burks, I think he has a chance to make an impact. That's personally where I'm going. I'd be down to do that as a bet if you want to go Tony versus Burks.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I'll take Burks.
All right.
I'm just looking
Yeah. Light says, should I play Judy or Palmer full PPR? I'm going with Jerry Judy there. Light.
I got an interesting one for you.
What's up?
Claypool versus the Lions or Singletary versus the Minnesota Vikings? This in the Patreon.
Claypool's fun, man. Claypool's got an interesting an outlook this week because he was not on the field a ton last week in his first game there. So I think he'll probably be back or higher up in the route participation area. And if Fields is gonna, I think I would still go Singletary though. I think you're just betting on the implied total for Buffalo.
Fair. Yeah, I think
it's close though. That's a close one for sure.
Dude, I've shuffled them in and out of my lineup so many times this week.
Yeah. I'm still annoyed that Tyler Lockett decided to score a touchdown. Otherwise, I'd have this week in the bag in my home league because I had Foreman on Thursday and he had DJ Moore and I had Godwin. And up until Lockett catches that touchdown, I would have been really, really sailing for sure.
Jeez.
We got we already answered that. I believe that was McLaurin, Busy Beast,
Swift.
Pickens or Swift. I believe he answered that because he super chatted.
Yep.
Pittman or Gabe Davis. I'll take Pittman still.
Yep,
in full PPR. Zach Ertz or Darrell Henderson. I'll take Zach Ertz 100% there.
Yeah,
Vincent.
easily.
Fields or Herbert. Give me Fields.
Yep, easily.
Should I trade Devontae Smith for Deontay Foreman? No, I would rather have Devontae Smith.
No, I agree
if you're in need of a running back, I probably would trade for one who has like a down game. Like if Gibson doesn't have a great game this week, I might be like targeting somebody like him versus a guy like Deontay Foreman who just had a big game. Cooks or Gibson in my flex. I'll take Antonio Gibson there. To be honest, I don't think I'm going with Brandon Cooks over him.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Just traded Olave and Sanders for Kamara. Is that a W? I believe we already answered that, but I would say I'll take Kamara slightly. A lot of people saying stash only, eh?
Oh, good thing. In our FSE league, I had Mecole Hardman in and he's out. Good thing I checked.
I think I have Kyler in the league that I've got to make sure I got to take him out in.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a best ball league, so we good.
Oh yeah, you're chilling then.
And it's my Bush League best ball dynasty, so I'm tanking anyway, so I'm cool with Kyler being out.
Dude, in that league, in the best ball, my last league, what's your record in Bush League?
I'm 1-9 or 1-8.
I'm 0-9. Let's go.
Yeah, I have the one. I have the 101 though.
Same. What's your potential points? Let's just compare quick.
My points for is 1,046, but I don't. Let me go to my potential.
I mean that would be your potential points because it's the best ball.
Oh yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, that's true.
I have 7 more points than you.
Wow,
1,053.
Oh no, I don't have the 101 in this league. Garrett Swain is 0-9.
W. Wait, I mean, what's his potential points? Because you're short.
It's lower than mine. It's 100 lower than mine.
Ooh, wow. So he is.
But I play him next week. I play him in week 11. And
I mean, it doesn't matter if you win.
Listen to this. I play him in week 11. My projection 106.37. His projection 106.37. Not even kidding.
Damn.
That's insane. So that's going to decide the 101 most likely.
Yeah, probably. That's crazy.
When there were some things blocked, I lost the comments after Luke Sky's 12:29 p.m. If you want to go down there and check it out.
Yeah, you
I'll
check down.
moderate the supers.
Also, Michael, doing that just not going to get us to your question any sooner. So
yeah. It got hidden on me, so apologies.
Yep. You go for the supers. I will go up. Where did we leave off is what I'm wondering.
It was 12:29 p.m. Luke Skies. I just traded Olave and Sanders.
Question. That's the last one you see? Or
that is the last one I see, yes.
Okay. And that's the last one we were at, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Luke Sky. Cooks or Gibson, flex full PPR. I would go with
Gibson.
Yeah. Don't repeat questions. Yeah, I'm going to start that quick. Josh Allen or Jimmy G? Josh Allen pretty easily.
Yeah, Josh Allen, 100%.
Rondo or Wando Robinson, since Kyler might be out. I would still go with Rondo there, Harubo.
Battle of the little people.
Davis, Herbert, or Palmer, no PPR. I mean, we already answered Palmer versus Davis. We disagree there, but I think I would take Herbert over both.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Sorry, Luke, didn't see that you had a full PPR part. W. Okay, and then he just did it again. Gino, Chris Godwin really put me ahead early. Start Pollard this week.
Yeah, dude, there's very few people I'm not starting Pollard over.
Agreed. I'll leave it for now, but just don't do it again. Yeah, we'll start that, making sure everybody reads that. What did I skip over? He already asked that.
No worries. I'm loving the move in Dynasty I made in the preseason. Fournette and Schultz for Andrews.
Oh my God, that's easy W.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
We always see this this run on running backs. Like everybody's so thirsty for running backs at the beginning of the fantasy football season to the point that in Dynasty they're willing to, like, we all know that there was a possibility that Leonard Fournette wasn't like a top 10 running back this year. Yet, we're willing to inherently take on that risk because if he isn't, which he doesn't look like he's going to be, then his Dynasty value absolutely plummets, which is the case with old running backs, which is why we always kind of preach getting them off your roster.
Yep. Dylan or Murray, AJ Dillon over Latavius, assuming that's Latavius. He says full PPR as well. I'd just go Dylan. Wandale or Ron, another battle of the Mario Bros, if you will. Just give me Rondale there.
Yeah.
PPR. Yep. Their most relevant format because they're little people. Yeah, exactly. Would you write it out with Jonathan Taylor? Try to flip him? Do you think? I think his value as
ride him out
the absolute lowest. Yes. So like you have to write him out. And again, if he has like a 20-25 point game, like you can pitch to your league mate. Oh, he's healthy now. He's back. He's Jonathan.
Especially,
Taylor.
I think this could be a big sell high window for him. Let's say Sam Ehlinger starts the game and he's terrible for the first quarter. He gets benched. Matt Ryan comes back in and Jonathan Taylor has a great game. Then you could probably pitch to your league mates. Matt Ryan's back. They're reinvigorated under this new coaching staff. Whatever the case is, Jonathan Taylor's healthy now. Also, by the way, Jonathan Taylor, first time he's been off the injury report in like 4 or 5 games. So definitely encouraging to see for him too. So I do think if I have Jonathan Taylor, I'm holding him. And honestly, I'd be more inclined to buy him than sell him.
I'd agree with that. Where do we leave off here?
We got like 1 minute left. So see if you can rapid fire a couple here.
Pacheco, Pierce, Carter. I would go with DeAndre Carter here.
Yep.
What's up, guys? Half PPR, Komet or Engram? I would go with Komet. Also need a quarterback. Kirk, Goff, or Brissett.
Cousins.
I would go with Goff. Goff
really? You go
Goff better matchup.
Cousins.
Better matchup, yep. Allen isn't Singletary going to have a big run game, or I'm overthinking? I think he could have a relatively good game. I mean, the usage is there. Thanks, fellas. Anytime there, brother. Picking Swift or Pittman. PPR and a PPR.
He's starting Jamal already too, so
okay. I would go with Pittman then if you're starting the Jamal.
I would just start Swift and sit Jamal.
Yeah.
And start
Yeah.
Pittman also.
Yeah, you could
That's
do
what I
that.
would be doing.
Herbert or Sutton, PPR, I would go with
Sutton and PPR.
Yeah. Singletary or Rondale, full PPR. In a full PPR, I'd go with Rondale. PPR Pickens, Deontay, or Pittman. I would go with sorry, not Deontay. Michael Pittman there.
Okay, it is 1 p.m. lock. We are out
Mostert, Zay Jones, Mostert.
Mostert. All right. So good luck in everybody's matchups. Go Bucks.
Appreciate you guys.
Huge W. Appreciate it.
We got to just about 1240, which if you guys are new to the channel, I mean, like
that's
with
pretty.
the amount
That's
of
pretty
comments
good.
we get. Yeah. Either way, good luck in your guys' matchups. Hopefully, you guys get the dub in week 10. Again, push towards that playoff spot, whether you can clinch your bye week, whether you get inside the top 6, whatever you need to happen. Hopefully, that happens for your sake. Until then, we will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream. Take care.